Hello, 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 and welcome back. We are about to do the last of the teeny tiny little classic houses from Ultima Online. Now, at the beginning of my last video, I said that I liked the look of the house where we used all the jungle. I said I liked it better in the smooth chocolate, but after we got finished working with it, I actually think I like it better in the vanilla. But either way, it's done. And as I said, jungle is not one of my favorite building materials. To me, it looks a little grungy, a little weathered. Now, it could, if you have imagination, it does kind of look like cedar. Like if you were in the real world and you built a cedar deck on the back of your house or something, it does kind of resemble that, in my opinion. But for the look, for what we're doing, it's not a big favorite of mine. Dark oak, birch, those are two of my favorite for the wood to build with. But let's get busy and let's go look at, okay, classic houses. Okay, we've done all of those. Thatched roof is the last of the little bitties. I think this is going to go with the birch. I think we're going birch with this one. Or maybe oak and then a birch roof. No, I don't want to set the security. The floor is still dark though. We may... The thing is, you want variety and you want different textures and colors and stuff, but you really don't want to have too much of a mix, especially for such a small building. Now, one thing I am noticing on all of these other houses, let me double check to make sure, we just have the one window on the side, on each side. Yeah, on these, all the windows are on the sides. Just the one on each side. But, let me run her back down here. On this very last one, it looks like we get two windows. Yes, we do. I'm good with that. It's going to be interesting trying to space that just right, though. We should be able to make it work. All right, so let's make it work. Let's get... oak for the walls. I think we are going to use dark oak for... You know what? Let's do something different. Let's use that for the floor. And we're going to use the birch. Where is the birch? For the roof. It says it's a thatched roof. Of course, we could use hay bales, but it might not look quite right, so we're not. Okay, well, let's at least consider it. Okay, and then for the door, I think we'll just go with our classic oak door on this one. And I think we'll go with the birch fence for our torches. And I may change this. We'll see how it looks. The thing I don't like about this is the oak and the birch are such pale colors. But, oh, I forgot my foundation. And we need, well, we'll do that after. We'll get our steps in. Okay, so. Oh, I need a pathway. Yeah, let's use granite. We haven't used granite. I'll get that door back in a little bit. Alright, let's get our pathway in so I can properly space everything and count it off. Okay, so this. And skip the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to use granite for this pathway. And let's get our oak door back. And our steps will go here, so our foundation goes here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I center that right? Yep. I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and close it up. And we're going to do the floor a little different. Kind of wishing I'd have done that all along now. It's alright. The good thing about this, oh good, the sheep is going to come over here and stand on stuff. I will whack you. Don't get up here. Alright, now I don't think there's any, no, there's no corner detail. It's just walls. Okay. Let's put that. Alright, so we're going to use the birch. No, we're using the oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the music is a little loud to me, even though it's at 10%. Let's drop it down to 5. I like the music, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Music is one thing that makes me feel old. I've mentioned before in my other videos, I'm 48. I'll be 49 in October. And I'm not so old that I'm senile. I do remember. Go away. I do remember as a teenager blasting my music. I remember my father hollering about it, and I thought he was just an old fart, couldn't appreciate it. Not only did I blast it, but I would sleep with those big old clunky headphones on my ears and blast it while I slept. It's a wonder I'm not completely deaf. But whenever my son was younger living at home, he would get so frustrated with me. He'd be like, "Mom, can you turn that down? I'm trying to read." That's not usually the kid that says that. It's usually the adult that says, "Turn that crap down." But it was my son. He was trying to read. Yeah. So, yeah, he would fuss at me for having my music loud. Which, really? Why do you have... Yeah, you better go. Go. Oh my god, seriously? Are you going to make me kill you? Is that what you're going to do? Because I will chase you, and I will keep chasing you. Okay. Let's get some windows in here before I have to kill this sheep. Of course, he probably can't get in now. Oh, look, here comes the pig. Ooh, stuff to jump on. Nope. Wrong one. Light gray. The cool thing about this last house is quite often when you spawn, well, at least for me, I seem to spawn in a forest. Really? Really? You went in that bad? Are you going to stick your head through the door? Yeah, you better go away. So often you spawn in a forest and oak and birch are the only trees you have available. So it's actually kind of cool that it worked out like this. Alright, let's go get the other side. I'm really excited about getting to the other floor plans. I've actually enjoyed doing these. But, alright, let's see what it looks like if we try to use this for our thatch. Well, technically that makes sense that you would use hay, bound hay for thatch, because thatch is basically sheaths of straw. But that just looks too goofy, so we're gonna go, well, I think it does. Let me look. I know I keep doing this, I'm sorry. It kind of irritates me when Corrales and Andy do this with the shaders. Or people that are building, they're like, oh wait, let me take off my shaders. Let me turn off my shaders. Just don't turn them on. Now see, that actually doesn't look too bad in the smooth chocolate. But we wouldn't be able to, let's try something. Let's, just for funsies, let's try something. It's a small roof. We have time to experiment. And no, that's not staying. I needed it to get my hay bales. And this is an easy thing to get in survival because it's just blocks of wheat. And I know I need to add some on the end, but I want to get the basic look first before I start. Alright, so let's look at if we did this. I don't know. No, I just don't think that works. don't think that works. Let me try one more thing here. Sorry about all the spinning. I really try hard not to do that so much. We wouldn't have the slope though because we can't put stairs. We can't make stairs out of the hay. So we would lose our shape. But if you were going for a more blocky roof, that actually wouldn't be horrible. Oh, that's our melons. I was like, what is over there? Okay, well, it was worth checking anyway. Alright, so let's get our birch stairs. And that's one thing about Minecraft, you know. You don't always have to use the same thing. Go crazy once in a while and say, I'm going to try something weird here. Because you'd be surprised how many times you try something weird and you look at it and you go, I don't know. And you leave it alone for a little bit and you come back and you go, you know, that's really not looking quite as weird as I thought it was going to look. Let me get situated. I know I fly like I'm drunk. And sometimes it's just weird and you're not going to use it. But sometimes it actually turns out to be a really cool idea. It would help if I hit the right buttons. You would think, as many times as I've done these little creative builds, especially recently, I'd be better at flying without having to do all this camera jerking. Okay. Oh, stop it. Of course, the fly is going to bug me right now while I'm trying to do this, and I can't swat properly. Alright, let's fix the roof. Oh, we've got our slabs. Not fence, slab. Alright, now back to the roof. One thing about doing this series, I hate doing roofs a little bit less. I used to despise it. But on a building this small, it's really not that big of a chore. Oh, quit it. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's see. This was called, I believe it's Thatched something. Thatched Roof Cottage. No, we didn't capitalize it. Thatched Roof Cottage. Ultima Online. Okay, so we got our sign in. And I am going to do the little window boxes. I am. And these are going to go 3 across. I also like to use Podzol. It takes a little bit longer to be able to collect it because you need a silk touch tool or it just is dirt. But Podzol really, to me, is more fitting if you're in a colder biome because the texture at the top, not that I restrict myself to only using it in a cold biome, I don't want to say that, but the let's do some orange tulips. The top of the texture, the look of the Podzol has, it looks like autumn. I'm going to show you. See, to me that makes me think of, you know, after autumn has come and all the leaves have fallen on the ground and there's big piles of leaves and you rake them up and you jump in them and have fun. That's what that reminds me of. So to me it's more appropriate in a colder biome, but again, that does not mean that I limit myself to that. Cobblestone stairs. But it's just one of those little details. It just depends on how detailed you want to get. I mean, you may just use Podzol because it gives it a different look and it's a good variety, and that's awesome. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, so we have our house built. Let's yeah, let's put a ceiling in. Okay. We're gonna go down here. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna go right here for our ceiling. No, we're not. We're going to do this. We're going to use upside down stairs around the edge. And then we will use slabs in the middle. Alright, let's go put some torches up here. Sure is an awful lot of wasted space. Okay. What we gonna do with this one? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? The last one. The last one. A lot of times I'll change that out to make it match the floor, but it makes it like a teeny tiny little foyer. So you wipe your feet off before you come in. I really don't like having that wasted space up there, but we've already done a loft and we've already done the attic. So. Ha ha ha. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know. We may not keep it. All right, let me do this first. I can always break out what I don't want to use. Because I already know I'm not going to like having the windows interfered with. So that's probably going to come out. But let's see, that's 2. Stupid fly. Sorry, I hit my mic. It really likes me for some reason. Okay, that needs to go in. Oh, you can't get up here. Can we bring that down? Can you get in this bed? Yes, you can. Okay. And I know we did bunk beds before, but this is a little different style. So, and then, bunkhouse. Yeah. Okay, so I have to remember with the texture pack, it's called a workbench. In vanilla, it's called a crafting table. So I have to make sure I do the right search. Okay, usually I put those all the way around, but if we did that, it would interfere with this. So we're just going to do it like that. Alright, so we have 4 bunks. We have our crafting table. Wow, that's really right over the top of our head. Let me try a little experiment here. I think I have tried this before and it did not work. But we will try it again just to be sure. And let's see. We don't need those anymore. Let's get that. Oh, don't need that. We don't need that. Give me that. My scroll button is goofy on my, why did I do that? My scroll button is trying to be goofy on my mouse. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can't target it because of the bed. Alright. Yep. I had tried that before. Whoops. That's not supposed to be there. Stop it. Okay, so burying chests under the beds, not gonna work. We need storage. Yes, we do. We need storage. Alright, first of all, let's... We're not going to have enough seating for everybody. Somebody's going to have to sit on the bed. But we do have some seating. And we are going to put a tablecloth on that. Let's go crazy. And do red. Give it a little bit of color. And of course, if you're using vanilla, the red will also blend with your beds, because the beds would be red. So let's sink some chests. Alright, so there's 5 large chests because there's one on the floor. Then yeah, that pretty much fills it up. But you have a little miniature bunkhouse. They even have a place to sit. I guess we could put one right here. Like a little corner booth. They can sit on each other's laps or whatever, I don't care. Alright, so we have 4 beds. We have 5 chests. We have a little corner booth. That might look better though if it was the other direction. Let's try this. And then stop it. Yeah, that looks a little better. That way they don't have to climb over the backs of the chairs. Okay, so we have our seating area. We have some storage. And you could could go ahead and oh no, that's not a good spot. We just knocked out part of our roof. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let me go fix that so I don't forget. Because I will forget. Yes, I will. Oh, not our roof, our wall. Okay. Well, humma humma humma. Well, what we could do to have access to the attic is we could, well, we'll look at it. I don't think it's going to work though. Oh, I hope I torched that. I can't remember if I did or not. Oh, it won't. Yeah, it will. I'm just too close. See, we could go up that way and take all these out. Or if we just take these out, we're going to use the attic. Yeah, we are. We're going to just use the attic. No, that's not what I said. I said I want this right here. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, fine. I'll do it the regular way. Alright, so let's put that back. And we'll just move all the storage up top. Give us a little bit more space here. But and that, if that's going to be the case, then I don't want that dangling down in the middle. It's too clunky. Alright, we'll worry about lighting in here in just a minute. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I did put torches up here. I mean, I'm taking them right back down, but I'm just glad I remembered them. Okay, these are stairs, right? Yes. So I've already... Why is that out? Oh. Okay. Alright, so let's just utilize the attic. If you have 4 people bunking in this house, you're going to need storage. That's all there is to it. So, we're going to do this and that. And we're going to use trapped. Okay. Now we need to get our lighting in here. Oh wait, that's not going to work. Right there and there. We'll use the birch. And our torch. And its little holder. Okay. That's better. We can even put a chest there. In there. That gives us some storage. Excuse me. Oh wait, I took out the crafting table. I think that's what I was going to put there in there actually. Crafting table and a furnace. There. So now you have storage, you have a furnace, you have a crafting table, and it's lit up. Shouldn't have any creepy crawlies spawning in here. And we have bunk for 4. Look at that lighting glitch. We need to get our lighting in here as well. You know what? I think we're going to do the item frame again. Put one there. And put one here. And it only takes 1 leather and some sticks to make these. So, if you have cows, you can do it. That should be sufficient lighting for this small of a building. We could put another one up here just for funsies. Let's do it and see how it looks. It takes care of that light glitch, so yeah, we're going to leave it. Okay. Only thing is now that looks funny with the stairs. Yeah. I like that better. Looks a little more intentional. Instead of looking like somebody just knocked a hole in the ceiling and threw a ladder on the wall. Haha. Okay. We actually have room for a plant. Let's do this. Let's use the pods all. And just put it in the floor. And we're going to go with a fern, large fern, and just stick it in the corner. It gives us a little bit of greenery inside the house. We have the flowers peeking at us from outside the house. And we have our light, we have our storage. So I think we did okay. And we did manage to have 6 houses of the same floor plan. None of them are exactly the same. They're similar, but they're not exactly the same. So, let's go back and give it a look over in vanilla. And of course, obviously, you could use the oak logs and give it some trim on the sides, on the corners, I mean. But the only reason I did not is because I'm trying to keep this to the UO style. So, yeah, I think that turned out all right. And everything about this house is completely doable in survival. The only thing is you might want to use coarse dirt instead of podzol, because like I said, you need a Silk Touch enchanted tool to get the podzol, or you just turn it back into dirt. So So yeah. Okay. So we will wrap up this episode, and when we come back, we will do the yard, get our fence in, and our not quite so monster trees, and we'll have all the little bitty houses wrapped up. Then when we do the next one, it's still not going to be a huge house, but it'll have a little bit different shape to it. And we'll get a little bit more variety in the shapes and sizes now that we have these initial first 6. So these are newbie houses. This is when you first start playing Ultima Online. These little houses are the cheapest there are. So I guess this is our little low income neighborhood, our little Minecraft ghetto. So, but I think it's kind of pretty. For low income, I think it looks pretty cute. So anyway, we will finish up with our cute factor on this little neighborhood in the next episode. Get our yard and our fence and a couple of trees, and we'll be good to go. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. And we will see you later.